with Govana, man, here in the UK.
Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah, man, there again,
Yeah, man. When was the last time you were here? 3 years ago now?
2018.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And you've come a long way in that time. You know, a lot of things have happened. You've had a lot of songs.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
do you feel coming into this tour differently than you did last time?
Um, I think this tour now, as I say, I'm more grounded. It's definitely different. And then we have company too. One of the artists out of Jamaica, and it feel good for know say yo me and Skeng and tour because Skeng is somebody where me and them connect before the big break. And then a song of me had produced actually give him the big break there too. So it's just a nice vibe. So it's just a celebration tour, and then for me just there and just be alive and just know say at least it seems as if Corona is in the past.
Yeah,
We don't really want to jinx it, but we have to think positive.
for real, man.
So we just there is a celebration, and on people just fall out of them tens and thousands and millions, and Cara and the young Gina made the millions and thing, and people look a bit of money, but it's alright.
For real, man. And last time, what were the big songs? Was it 18, Champ? Which was the biggest song last time?
Yeah, 'cause I think the last time I toured, Champ was just released, probably a month prior to the tour. I think it was released in August. I think Champ was released on holiday in Jamaica. I think it was August 6th or August 1st. And then the tour was I think October, so probably 2 months before. So that was the last release at that point, and before that I had like One and Move and Be It Being, Better Than That to Jada Kingdom, Gal Clown, Gal Thief, yeah, and a slew of underground songs,
Yeah.
more from the Diablo era and thing. But yeah, now the catalog kind of grow and
It's
like
grown
if,
a lot, man.
yeah, if last time I tried to select the songs and we left out so many songs and so many still there. I'm like, whoa. It's a great vibe and I feel good for now so we can actually achieve this over a 5 year span. So let's try to grow it even more, same way and thing.
And what songs are you expected to have the biggest reaction this time around?
I'm kind of unsure about that. But don't know Champ definitely. I don't know little bit of money. I don't know Convo. Um, One Matic. So many songs. There's a conversation I always try for it hard for me to decide which song is my biggest song. Yeah, it really and truly hard for decide be it being. So many classics. So it's kinda hard for decide which song is my biggest song. So I'm not really sure, but I just know it's gonna be a nice vibe right through, especially for the ladies. So yeah, I just look forward to it.
And you mentioned obviously you're bringing Skeng with you this time to the UK. He's doing his thing right now. Seeing him do that, like, it must be proud for you to see that.
Yeah, I feel good. Because Skeng reminds me so much of Diablo, my old self. We actually share even one high school together and thing also. And then just the way him move, him crazy. You see me? And him not scared and nothing. Him brave and him. People can tell him not really like nobody neither. Yeah, him really and truly, him social distance, like, you don't really have no artist friend either and them thing and just like people in general, him just kinda just lock away and just more reserved more than anything else. But when you come on to the music, him just transform. Crazy. So yeah man, it's a nice energy.
And seeing him, obviously, he said, he reminds you of you back in the Diablo days. Is there part of you that like misses those days at all?
Yeah, I think that is something I missed over the last year or two. That's why for the last year, Um, starting 2021, I went back more darker vibe versus the more playful vibe that people got accustomed to from 2017 and to 2020 with the convo and a little bit of money. So for the last year, I kind of just like they get tired of the vibe. Like last year and even the early part of this year, I just kind of get tired of the vibe. That's how come even the one matic forward in and them time there, and them vibe because that kind of more remind me of Diablo, like the Mayday with the Aidonia.
Well.
Yeah,
That's
just
like,
yeah.
you're letting out some anger on that.
All right, yes, it's like them type of vibe there, and even recently, an artist may bring to the forefront named Rashani Badji, a song released with him named Back that is more like in the Diablo lane because one thing with me, I can't do one thing for too long. I'm gonna get bored easily and I just kind of get bored of that playful, laughing governor. I just couldn't bother with him no more, you know. But
Yeah, some
no,
kind of anger.
yeah, so me just have to just get back to the ground, to the grandness of it and thing. Me just kind of laugh too much with myself. I say, yo, me can't bother with this right now. So I just go back more this so as in more street. But right now the ladies kind of miss the vibe that we give them some money for thing for have a laugh out and just like for just be happy about. So definitely moving forward from the next release and probably like well I'm not gonna say my next release but probably like yeah 2 releases from now I go back to the dirty governor. You know the
You've been
energy
doing a
there.
lot of the reality songs as well, though, apart from that.
Exactly. Let me say, I go back to the vibe because one of my favorite songs, and probably a song that never get the real justice, is a song named No Complaining. It's a more reality vibe. You know, my earlier days, you have songs like Happy. Um, so many songs were in that reality lane where I really love and people connect and I have a fan base that want that type of music too. So last year, I just give them that type of music, the Big Dream, the Undefeated, you know, this year I am Power Up. Just music for can inspire the youth and inspire the nation. Cause actually, upon the ground they kind of get grimy and we were even media concerned with too much murder and things. So we'd have to definitely do some message music for try enlighten the youths and thing, you know. So yeah, definitely.
And you mentioned obviously Convo. That's probably like one of your most jokey songs, and it was
Yeah.
probably the biggest. It just blew up, man.
Yeah.
During it was during lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Like, tell us about the whole concept of Convo.
Convo was out of thin here, honestly speaking. We just there me had one day and my friend them come from the States and but they actually had some dub play for the studio, a big ship. And walk into the bathroom for all a fresh, me just start think, I say, yo, suppose a man call a woman phone and a man and a man answer, like, why am I play it out? I'm gonna start think about it and just start, it just going in my crazy meds and I just start be joyful with it and in my meds and I start think about it. I'm going to the studio, I'm gonna say, yo, German, play a rhythm and just play like 3 rhythms and me hear the third one, I say, yo, yeah man, play the rhythm. I'm just going in the booth. I'm just basically just think out everything with my mates. You know, how I finish it. I say, yo, hey, this nice still. I'm just have a laugh about it. I'm just send it to one of my friends them on him WhatsApp. I'm just say, I say, yo, have a laugh, you know. I was never serious about convo. That's something that nobody never know. Because at that time when I released my first project, which was Anna Amans, you know, that was releasing on the 10th of January. So I never had a plan for release no singles until summer. So I just send it to my friend and say, yo, have a laugh. My friend had a laugh and more because him start sending it to like 3 people. And them 3 people them send it to them start sending it in a groups and this and that. And unfortunately there was this incident that occurred like there was an incident with a soldier man and his female and his female companion and unfortunately he took her life and that was the same time the song leak and it's like people are saying like I made the song off that occurrence and thing, you know. So that kind of helped to make it blow up. So when it start blow up now, I'm gonna release a project and I'm like, yo, John, what am I gonna do? Like, what I go on? Because I need to release this project and I don't want to release a next single because I don't want people to feel like I'm not taking the project seriously. So it just blew up away when we just couldn't contain it. So I just release a project on the 10th and then we just shoot the video and just release Convo on like the 17th and the rest is history.
So it's not based on a true story then?
No, it was not based on a true story. And I want to tell you that people actually took it as in based of a true story. And there's actually an instant where in even my own community in Spanish Town, there's a person by the name of Chris with a lady by the name of Keisha. And that person up to this day, you can't tell him that they will never do that song about him. I can swear upon my mother and my 2 kids. That song is nothing about him, just coincidence and thing, you know. And because I even look a vibe and thing, and me I laugh and I say, oh God, John was star. You know, but yeah, it was out of thin air, honestly speaking.
Yeah, I have to feel for Chris on that one, man. Like, trust me, man. But you said you had I remember hearing about an incident you had where you were at a petrol station or something. And someone was
Yeah, that incident was separate and apart, but yeah, that definitely happened where I was at the petrol station and the person pumping the gas was like, "Yo, what? I think it was Diablo at the time. I said, "Yo, Diablo, yo, what go on?" And I said, "There, man, I'm a rate, you know." And I said, "Yeah, bless up." I said, "I come from Spain, you know." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yo, when I remember now, I go call her name still." But like when I say, "Yeah, you know, Marshall," and I say, "Yeah," I say, "Yeah, man, I'm a girl, you know." Yeah, man, and I say, "What?" As I'm ready, I look on him, come off the gas pumping it, like the pumping I'm on. I mean, I look on him, I think, man, Jades that drive the day. I'm look on Jades, and Jades look on me, and I say, oh, the boy, I gotta do the gas pumping right now. But he just, basically just hear me and think, and it was like the weirdest experience. I was like, yo, John Ostar, oh, go on. You know, but, yeah, but big up the G there for this interview, yeah. Yeah, but definitely, you know.
So taking it back to the beginning then, like for you, like when did you decide that you wanted to be an artist?
Wow. So the thing now with artists and being an artist and a selector in Jamaica, it kind of easy because you just see it in front of you every day, every single day. Like every ends, every corner, like every car, every. It's like it's so, like almost every single person in Jamaica has written a song before. But some just never like have the confidence to go forward with it and thing. So they kind of easy. So growing up with my father, him just play a whole heap of music in the house. Him love music, but to him not play a whole heap of Berries, a whole heap of Sizzler, a whole heap of, you know, Beanie Man. Because Beanie Man's cousin, Beanie Man's brother is actually my cousin. You know, R.I.P. to Rusty, you know. So with that now, I was ever influenced by that. You know, that as was I ever influencing me loving music the way I loved it. You know, if you know some have a cousin where actually is a brother of a superstar, you know? Yeah, different family and a different side. So me and Beanie wasn't family or isn't family, but yeah, you see me? So that was a major point. You know, but when we really and say me go take it serious is really high school, clashing, the clash culture, just clashing people in high school. You know, that is when we really and truly say, yo, I'm gonna take it serious. So what really seal it now is when we get an Aidonia CD, and then when we get the Aidonia CD, the person who bring the Aidonia CD say, yo, I tell him, say, yo, bro, I've never heard nobody in my life sounding this way. Never heard nobody saying the things this person saying. I have to meet him. This was before him actually get the
What
break.
year? What kind of year was that?
This was 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, so him actually set the link. I was in third form, so him set the link now. 2006, me actually set the link and get to meet Diddy. And when meet Diddy, I was like, yeah, man, this is what I want to do. You know, so
And what was it about Aidonia in particular that?
me can't put a word. Me don't know the word for explain it. It was just like magical. I was like, never hear nobody a DJ do him DJ the way the things them him say. So it's almost like a rapper in a DJ format, you know. And then him just they have the swag about him, and he just like somebody you don't want to inspire to be like or be around. You know, him just very. It was very like very influential, and even go around. And at that point, when him get the break in 2006, like so many people saw DJ like him. It was so like I couldn't even believe, you know, and things. So it was like, yeah, that was really like the main changing point in my life. I say, yeah, me definitely, I got the music. When we get the idea on a CD, then I go meet him. It was like, yo, game over. This is how me I go do. Me now been a pilot and a liar and them sitting there. And me a business boy judges and them school and them, me I got an artist. Yeah, man.
So how did you initially link up with Aidonia then?
Yeah, see, I'm friend of mine tells to bring the CD, come give me his name. He introduced me to him now. Introduced me, we go link him one day and I'm a school uniform and thing. 12 years from school and tell Diddy some more meet him. And when I go up on the block and meet him, I have a song American and play for him and him say, yo, yeah, you got boss in a youth. You're bad, you know. And I say, yeah. I say, yeah, man, you got boss, man. Yeah, you have to link me up, man. You have to link up, you have to come link up, you know. After school and thing, come link up, man. And you know, I start link up like for like 6 months. We just say that link up and just did it. And I wanted to say for the 6 months we just did it and just a par and you know everybody still skeptical. We say, yeah, who the youth? And like what go on? But to my militant and thing, it was like a sales and thing, nobody way and thing. So and it really eventually just working and we just dead and just become a part of the family. You know? Yeah, man.
So that's crazy how like from the the very beginning he was supportive and like what was that first initial like meeting like? Like what was like? Talk us through that, because obviously he's someone that you were like looking up to as a young artist. Like what was it like meeting him for the first time?
Yeah, it did kind of surreal, because it was just somebody like, we were actually real, but at that point it never even did blow up as it. So we never really get starstruck, but we just know say, yo, I'm rate the person, yeah, you know. So it was really calm because they never make it awkward for make me feel like say, yo, where are they as a youth? It was very welcoming and very like easy, and so that kind of helped the whole thing. So probably like a 10 minutes in the conversation, I just feel like I belong there. So. Yeah, so it was really easy, and never uncomfortable, none at all.
So then, how long was it from that moment to then you going on the road with him? Being part of his sort of camp, I guess.
All right then. So that was like 2006, 2007. Now we recorded a song on the drum line with him, by the name of Headline, which was me, Saverto, System, and Diddy was doing like the ad libs and the intro, and that kind of like break everything. So it's like when we do that song now, it was like it went viral and was crazy in the schools. Because at this point, Aidonia is like the hottest name in the game.
So what would you say is like the biggest thing that you've learned through working with Aidonia?
The biggest thing I learned is less is more. Meaning, Aidonia don't release a lot of songs over his year, over his career. But when he does, it's like them always staying. Versus a man release, like a lot of people release like 100 songs, like 200 songs to the year, and then probably one remain prominent. You get me? But I don't release 4 songs, and 3 out of the 4 actually bangs. You feel me? So I got that. I learned that. That's why even like when I just came out, like I just released like a song every 3 months or every 2 months and thing. As the catalog get bigger, and as the span of the thing of music change is like like you start release more now, because it has changed rapidly. Like it got like it's kind of different now. But however, I'm still not keeping up with like what the standard is in dancehall in terms of like releases, in terms of the amount of releases. I can't do that. I can't release 20 songs for the year. That's that's crazy.
But you have 20 songs that you can release every year, though, right?
I have 200 songs I can release every year. Like I have more than 200 unreleased songs right now. You have some songs I have, and then like I wanna release it, and I hear someone in the same topic or someone with a line that's similar to it, and I just scrap that. I just not gonna release that. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm learn definitely.
So obviously you come through the 4th Jenner camp. Now you're pushing out your own camp, the Strike Force.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
All right. Strike Force is still 4th Jenner, it's just like just a subsidiary of 4th Jenner. So Strike Force is just me, because at the end of the day I have to have my own identity, because Aidonia has done so much for me, but I have to stand on my 2 foot now for no say me can shoulder the weight. So if there's something that's going on out there, I don't want to be like, oh, it's Aidonia and them friends them, or Aidonia and them youth them and things. So if something like, God forbid, something bad is to happen, I want the way to go, and like it's Govana's youth, it's not Aidonia's. So them thing they help for just like, differentiate things, because I have a whole lot of people like around me now that I have to support and thing. And what we have to do now is like help build the brand and expand the brand. As I say, 4th Jenner and Strike Force is the same thing, but Strike Force is the branch of Govana. So with that now we can show about some young talents, like Ecstasy and Roshani by G, and Splint, a whole for different artists more can show out there and thing, and do some different things with, just like how 4th Jenner did for me,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, for real. It's keeping that generational thing.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So it's been 2 years now since Humans and Monsters Are Not the Same.
Yeah.
Have you got any other projects coming up that we can look out for?
Yeah, definitely. I have actually have a project with Aidonia that's a giant album. Brothers Keeper. We've been working on that for a minute now, but unfortunately I was in the States for like 2 years, so because of that it kind of paused. But we're gonna get back to that soon and freshen it up, because the thing that it's like when we're recording it and where the music is now, you have to freshen, you have to go back over it. I don't want to release all them old stuff. It I got to sound, you know, 'cause things kind of change, the beats kind of change. So you know, so we're gonna go over that and refreshen it and come again. You know, otherwise from that, I definitely want to release a project, but probably not this year, probably next year. Okay. You know, the most you probably can expect from Govana solely is like probably a mixtape or something like that in that line. Because I love projects. From Diablo days, I've been working with projects, you know, so I want to try to maintain that. So, yeah, definitely.
All right, bro. Well, we look forward to that and good luck with the shows in the UK. It's been a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, man. Great vibe, you know. Respect, man. Yeah, big up yourself, man.